Hello, teammates. If you look at the top left of your screen, you will see that we are still indeed afflicted by bone rust. So, we just had a couple minutes of gameplay time that isn't going to be on this video because the game glitched out and crashed. And so I had to restart the recording and everything. But basically, nothing happened. I just died to Bell Gargoyle a couple times, learned a few new things. Like, for example, he inflicts you with bone rust when he kills you. So it's not just like a curse or something. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the problem. But every time I die to the Bell Gargoyle, I get bone rust. So, frustration has taken over, and I don't know, like, as far as the subtext of the game goes, in the whole metaphysical struggle between humanity and becoming hollowed, I'm like almost there. Like, I'm like going hollow. So please send help. In other news, my controller is very sick. I've had to stop using my modded controller, and I'm now using a normal PlayStation controller, which means I'm using the claw hand formation some of you may know of. Basically, anytime I can't lock on, I have to use my index finger on the right analog stick, like this. Oh, okay. Thought we were done. So a few things have happened. I used up some more divine blessings. I used up some more humanities. Gonna go ahead and use a DB right now to heal up and cure the bone rust for this next attempt. Also gonna go ahead and equip the Scarlet Blossom as well as the Green Blossom to keep a health regen. I learned what Scarlet Blossom does. Very helpful item. Restores your HP over time. So we're going full, like, try-hard mode right now. Like, if I had eight levels to pump out right now, I'd put them all into Vitality, because I am losing it with this mod, dude. I don't enjoy the plus HP gargoyles who kill you in one hit automatically. I don't appreciate this whole thing, whatever's gonna happen in here. I don't appreciate my controller breaking down. We're in kind of like a dark ages of this stream, I think. And you know what? I'm totally hopeful, 100% hopeful we can come out the other side a better man. We can ring the bell, the gargoyles will come back to Sens. We'll make it to Anne Orlando. It'll be a beautiful, wonderful area. And we'll have a lot of fun there. Okay, well, I can't use those items anymore. I don't know what to do. I don't know what more I can put into this. I don't know. Like, I'm going hollow. Like, I'm really on the brink of it. It feels a little bit rash, but this might be the last episode. Like, I might just be out. I've had some friends who are playing the mod, and so far we haven't really had any shared experiences. All of the playthroughs have been different. There have been different glitches, different bonfire locations, different problems, different bosses doing weird cheesy things that we didn't expect. Why are we not bone rusted this time? Is that it's just it's like those little issues, like the bone rust coming back a bunch of times randomly with no discernible, like, reasoning. Starts to get to a man, starts to poke at my pressure sensors. You know, I have other games to stream. I have other game playthroughs that I want to do, and I was kind of thinking, you know, do Dark Souls, then we're gonna move on. We're gonna play through Ashen. We're gonna do some Hollow Knight DLC stuff. Maybe we're gonna go over to Slay the Spire. Do some Slay the Spire. There's a lot of fun stuff in the works, and I'm getting to the point where I feel like giving more time to this might not be worth it. So you're seeing the sanity and humanity of a man deteriorate past the point of return, of any return. I've had a good time with the mod. I feel like we've had our ups and downs. We've had big, cool moments. And then we've had a lot of just little issues that just deteriorate. They just wane down on the overall experience until you're left with what is ultimately kind of just a glitchy, incomplete feeling. Every time something happens that I think is cool or different, I find myself having to question, is this even the experience that was intended, or is this just another glitch? And that's not how I wanted to do this. That's not what I was looking for in all this. Is the meta, is it just you just have to increase your vitality more? Is that the problem that I'm having? You can only go 0.5 more pounds up. We could try, like, We could try with mid-rolling. Here we have a mid-roll character. I'll use shield. I'll mid-roll. I'm going to be doing purely like trash strats, like full rat strats. Not enough strength. Dude, they almost had me on the great shield. That's how tilted I am. See, like, what, like, is this what we're doing? It's like, this is not my game. This is not my Dark Souls. Solaire, you should get the final hit. You got this, buddy. I mean, if that's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? You get through it. Hopefully, the next area is not as poisonous as that boss fight was. And as punishment, as atonement, I'm just gonna continue to rock this build. I'm gonna be using this shield and sword and armor from this point out because the mod has broken me. This is what it looks like when a man goes hollow. You thought that he would take off his armor, start rolling around with a club, start attacking everyone in sight? No. Of course the gauntlets are still too weak. It's just stone gauntlets. Not my +6. It's just a certain, like... Okay. So... obviously... Gravelord Nito is now awake.
Good time, Lord of
What did I do?
Hast thou acquaintance with Einwanger? You too. As like it, for is he not too?
Oh, jeez.
Hast thou Einwanger, for is...
I'm not like him. What did I do? What's my sin? Maybe the lady who kept killing me in the Tomb of the Giants gave me sins. I'm worried, dude. I'm requesting absolution. I don't know what sin does in this game. I've not sinned.
Hast Einwanger, for is...
I'm not sinful anymore. I was absolutionized.
If thou committest a crime, there is no mistake.
Alright, so we gotta check out the gargoyle, the pale servant spot again. Gotta see if we can get taken to Anor Londo. That's my priority number 1. Then I guess we go back down and fight Gravelord Nito. Why did you respawn? You can't just respawn. That's not allowed. Not in my game. Stop it. Mom, the enemies respawn, but I didn't die a rest. That's right. I'm a big, heavy man now. You can't just stagger me and kill me with your little attacks. I'm a big, strong stone man who doesn't afraid of anything. And this is Dark Souls. And you know what I'll be doing pretty soon? I'll be taking over with a great shield soon. I'm gonna start using a great shield as soon as I get my strength high enough. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it fun? Don't you love Dark Souls? Here's what I want to do. I want to get like... Well, what's my stats with this stone stuff on? Let's check it out. Poise 54. 240 is my like average defense. 240 physical defense. 235, 262, 240. So about 240 with 54 poise. Let's see if we go all Elite Knight. $40 and 177. It's not nearly as good. It looks cool. It's a classic Dark Souls look. We got the Oscar of Astora and whatever the rapier guy's name is, his look. The Ricard and Oscar look. It's a cool armor set. But we're hollowed, and don't you forget it for 1 second. Full cheese strats. We took advantage of full cheese strats against that last boss there. And I gotta say, it worked. What else is there to say, really, but that it worked? Can you upgrade this armor, though?
Well,
You cannot upgrade the stone armor. So I'm actually gonna upgrade the Elite Knight armor. I'm gonna skip the gloves because we already have those like +6 gloves or whatever.
don't get you.
And let's see if it can compete at all. Okay, a little bit closer. It shaves off like 3 pounds, which isn't really worth it. It might be worth it if we can get a big boy shield, but not yet. We're using Wanderer boots. Yeah. But we can afford 0.4 more pounds. So we can go up to 2.5 pounds with these. That is not really going to be much better. could be better. The gold-hemmed black skirt is really good. Looks hilarious too. So now we're on these. And we're happy to be here. That still does a ton. That thing knocked us forward very mercifully. The Balder Shield. Does that block more % of damage? Nope. Then I don't care. Oh, I almost forgot. We had a request to read the lore of the Hawkeye ring, I believe, to see if he was actually the guy that we killed to get it. There's some rings that I just assume are going to have the same description, but... Alright, one of the special rings granted the Four Knights of Gwyn. The Hawkeye ring belonged to the Hawkeye Goff, who led the Great Archers and increased bow range. Increases bow range to match the wing-rending force of his pull. Despite his moniker, the annals reveal that Goff was blind and eventually stumbled one time too many in his hunting expeditions across Lordran. The giants mourn Goff's untimely demise, and those few who remain take turns wearing his ring in memory of his quiet wisdom. Okay, so that was not Goff, but a giant taking a turn wearing his ring. Still in the burial vaults. So what do I gotta do? Do I gotta go and kill Gravelord Nito? Is that how I have to appease them? Dude, why did I ever care about fast rolling? This stone armor build is clearly the correct way to be playing the game. Bonus, anytime anyone tries to get sassy with me and tells me to slow my roll, I can tell them, already done, my dude. Already done. I've slowed my roll to pretty much the lowest speed setting it could possibly have. And you know what else it's time for? It's time to take out this guy. Nope. Alright. The armor's helping us out a great deal here. Dude, I can do this all day. No problem. Okay. Had you forgotten that my armor has granted me immense powers, and it has granted me the ability to destroy monsters the likes of you in Soul to Titanite. My armor has made me a mad genius of strategy, tactics, and most of all, defense. Fluke. That dude, the little serpent guy's really throwing me off. Nice touch to add to the challenge of that fight. Not mad. But can we equip some kind of a ranged weapon? To deal with that guy. Does shortbow does fit our equipment load? No, it does not. That is genuinely frustrating. But if we swap out to the holy trousers, we're all good and we look hilarious. So I'm in favor of this. Were these the ones that were like pretty much just as good? Yeah. They'll do the trick. They allow the shortbow to be equipped, will be a great boon in this next fight. This combo of enemies may have bested me once in the past, but they will not best me again in the future. I resorted to extreme resin in order to defeat Bell Gargoyle. And for anyone just tuning in right now, which this isn't live, so there's no reason that would ever happen, I just want to remind everybody that we're stuck like this. We've made a commitment. We're going to be playing the game and not really in the way that everyone might most respect from here on out. Oops. Okay. This is fine. They've pretty much both given up on actually fighting me here. And it looks like they're just going to be just throwing ranged attacks from now on. So I'm actually done. I didn't get any souls from killing the other Titanite demon. Which is annoying, but I didn't really want the item that he drops. All I cared about were the souls, so at least it gives me an excuse to just leave. As I really can't bring myself to care about why. Who let you up here? That item. Remember that item? There's just some items in this game that are just too high to be reached, and there's no way to drop onto them. Like there's the one in the catacombs, or the Tomb of the Giants, and then that one in Sens. And I'm just at a total loss. Maybe you get like a jump ability in this mod. That's the only way that it makes sense to me. Anyway. You know what? We've defeated the Bell Gargoyles. We've gone back to Sens once again. It's going to probably happen every episode. We've gone back to Sens to be taken to Anor Londo. We've once again been stonewalled there. We're not allowed to go to Anor Londo yet. And so we're just going to have to run down and fight Gravelord Nito, I guess. So let's all have a fun time and agree to never speak of this again. There will be more episodes. We were not stonewalled at Bell Gargoyles as I expected to be. We were able to defeat them using a highly resinous, toxic strategy that I will now be employing for the rest of the playthrough as a sort of protest to the mod in general, as my way of fighting back against Grimrook's toxic behavior. So please like the video if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, and leave a comment if you think that there's something funny that you want to say. And if you are angry at me in general and dislike my overall demeanor in the video, then I would advise you to please press the subscribe